Hello guys, and welcome to the third and last part of the basic CryptoGraph strategy. In part 1 and 2 we have explained what CryptoGraph consists of and how to read it. Now we will focus on how to combine the indicator as a strategy. Let's first add all three indicators to the chart. 2, 3, and 4. First we want to make sure that all three inputs are the same. So right now we will be looking at a time frame combination of 10, 40, 120 minutes. It's the one I mainly use for my trades. We can actually make these quite a bit smaller because we don't really need to read them. We're just looking for the dots on those. Okay, the main strategy is based on 4 main steps. Step 1 is look for volume-based divergences on CryptoGraph True. Step 2, look for TSV to move into the desired direction. Step 3 is stochastic RSI is about to cross or has just crossed. And the last step is look for a green or red dot on CryptoGraph 3 or 4. If an entry checks all 4, it will be a textbook entry. You can, however, start looking for an entry whenever you find confluence with at least TSV direction or stochastic RSI in combination with a green or red dot, but the more checks the better. Okay, let's find an example entry that I would have entered based on this strategy. Okay, step number 1 is finding TSV divergences on CryptoGraph 2. For example, I have one right here. You can see price is continuously getting lower lows, while TSV is increasing. Okay, right, like that. Okay, so that will be step 1. You can see waves are getting smaller, so getting into the positive. Step 2, we want the TSV to move into our desired direction. Okay, you can see it's just bouncing off the 0 line, so it's going back up. Step 3 would be stochastic RSI. So, okay, this is step 1. Next step would be, that's step 3, is stochastic RSI. We want it, in this case, to cross to the upside. So, blue crosses purple, that means bullish. Then the last step, step number 4, would be a green dot on CG3 is what I'm mostly using. And then you can see price goes up right after that. We get about a 4% price move. Okay, so that's one example. Let's find another divergence. You can see TSV is increasing while price is still decreasing. Okay, so that's the bullish divergence once again. Step number 2, we want to see TSV to be going up again. It's also happening. So that's step 1, step 2. And step 3 is a stochastic RSI cross. Let me zoom in a bit on this. You can see it crossed right here between these 2 candles. So let's say, yeah, also at the same place of the arrow. And the last step would be a green dot on CryptoGraph True 2. And we can see there's a nice little move to the upside of about 2.5%. Okay, now let's find one more example. This looks also, let me see, pretty bullish. Stochastic RSI has just crossed down here. There's a green dot printing, and we get a nice little move to the upside, almost 2%. Oh, you can see there's even a bigger divergence right here. You can see it starts right here, goes until there. TSV is coming from there to there. Also, we get a cross on the step 3 on the stochastic RSI, and we get 2 green dots even on CG3 and 4, and we get a big move over 6%. like, yeah. Right. Let's see. Yeah, there's only bullish divergences at the moment because we've been, yeah, increasing in price the last couple of days. Also this one, you can see it's still printing lower lows. DSV is going up, crossing the zero. Just crossed the zero. And then the stochastic RSI is also crossing up, bullish, green dot. So we enter our long right here. A nice little move up. Okay, so yeah, we can also talk about our exits. I've actually also made an exit condition, and that's based on time frame 2 of CryptoGraph 3 and 4. So on the middle time frame, the condition is when when the middle VWAP changes direction. So whenever you're in the long, it's increasing, but it starts to decrease again. It will print a blue dot. So you can turn this on, and you will see the blue dots on your screen. So this would have been your long entry, and this would be an indication of an exit. So it's pretty accurate in this case. Also right here is a green dot and a blue dot right after. And you can also do this on CryptoGraph 4. Of course, the exits are very subjective, so you can do whatever you like. Right. Also, as soon as you get permanent access to the indicator, you will also be granted access to the CryptoGraph 3 and 4 strategy tester. The results will be based on historical bars, so they aren't based on real-time bars, but they will still give a very good image of how well certain time frame combinations will perform on CryptoGraph 3 and 4. Let me show this real quick. I will get rid of the indicators and add the strategy tester. So, okay. So this would be based on, once again, time frame 10, 40, and 120. You can see on a green dot after it confirms it enters, and whenever there is a blue dot, it will exit. So you can see here after it confirms it exits the trade. So yeah, you can just see what the win rate is on like over 1,000 trades and the profit factor. So for example, you would change the inputs to, just an example, to 40. You can see this also as a great win rate, a good factor, and whatever. Right here you can change the amount of capital you have. So for example, $1,000. And here you can do the average fee. That's normally on Bybit like 0.05%. You can see how much profit you would have made during that time. Once again, this is based on historical bars, so it's not really as accurate as I would like it to be. That's because TradingView doesn't give us the option to load a 40-minute chart based on 10-minute candles, but it will still give you a good indication of how well certain time frame combinations perform.